There we go. Hello, happy Friday, or whenever you're watching this video. So, the video that I'm doing today it stemmed from a conversation that I had with somebody a few days ago, and they were basically talking about, how they want their body. So if you're watching this and you're a mom, congratulations, you're awesome, you rock. That's what I wanted to say before I continue. And so, as I was saying, we as mothers, we go through these emotions and it's normal because we mourn who we used to be prior to having our kids, right? Or having our babies. And I find that diet culture thrives on this, right? Because they'll tell you to bounce back after you have a baby, because that's what everybody does, right? Especially on Instagram, where somebody has a baby and then 2 days after they're like, oh, look at me, I'm at the gym. And it's just ridiculous. And I feel, this is my opinion, I feel that it's really toxic because it takes so much, like it takes a lot for a woman to, for the whole process, for the whole pregnancy, right? Like so many things happen in your body, and I don't think it's fair to push yourself or stress yourself out about bouncing back and feeling like you have to fit in the jeans that you wore before you had a baby. Because, like, oh my gosh, I'm outside, it's so sunny, and I'm grateful for the sun, but I'm like, I can't even see anything. So with that being said, I wanted to just say, you got to give yourself grace and understand that it took you 9 months for that baby to really like ripen. I don't know if that's the word. For the baby to fully develop, and things happened in your body when the baby was growing. So don't be so hard on yourself. Things will happen when they're supposed to, but at the same time, it's not fair for you to expect yourself to go from being 9 months pregnant to I'm gonna fit into the dress that I wore before I was pregnant. It's just insane and ridiculous, and it's toxic, and it's it stresses you out, and it just doesn't serve you. So take a deep breath and know that you have created a human being. Like, you are a rock star. You've created a human being, and look at your baby and love your baby, and just be grateful that you were able to do that for your child, or even like do that, because some women can't even do that. So for you to feel the pressure to rush through the process of healing, because that's what your body has to heal after you have a baby. But then you have all these different companies out there that are saying that, oh my gosh, like you should bounce back and do this and do that. I mean, it's just it's BS, and everybody's different. Like, don't expect to look like the other person after that person has a baby, because you are not the same as anybody else, right? So just honor where you are and appreciate the journey. I mean, I'm talking from my experience. My son is 5 now, and it was hard for me. It was really hard because I wasn't able to do the things that I used to do. Things that I did prior to being pregnant were challenging, and I had to come with terms that, this is where I am right now, and it's going to take a while. And I hope you understand that too, that it takes time, and you rush in the process of wanting to fit in your jeans that you wore before your baby. It's just, it's insane. It's ridiculous, right? So take your time and, and be grateful and honor where you are and respect where you are and trust the process. And at the same time, I'm not saying to let yourself go. You just have to understand that after you have your baby, your body is going to go through things, and it's also okay, which I did. I had a C-section with my son, And I had the worst back pain ever, and I had to reach out to somebody and say, can you help me? Like, how do I strengthen my abs? How do I do this? How do I do that? And that's okay. And I wasn't, there were times where I would cry because I'm like, oh my gosh, this is insane. Like, I used to be able to do this and I can't do it now. But that's where I was. And I also, I'm saying this to just tell you that it will take time, and you just have to understand and trust the process and know that it happens, because we go through, like, your body has gone through so much stuff, right? And yeah, that's what I wanted to say. So just, and it also at the same time, if you are following these accounts on especially Instagram, you are following all these accounts that are telling you to bounce back after you have your baby, and you find them toxic, then they're not serving you, right? Be around people that help elevate you and help you feel better, because then that way, that's going to help you improve as a person and help you become a better mom, where you're not constantly going to be picking on yourself because, like, what things have you said to yourself since you had a baby? I mean, I've had moms say things like, oh my gosh, like, I'm so fat, my stomach is this and that. Like, would you ever say something like that to your child? No, you wouldn't, right? So why are you saying those things to yourself? So forgive yourself. That would be my, something that I want to leave you with. Forgive yourself. Just honor where you are and be okay. Just let go and know that everything is going to fall into place. And with that being said, I got to hop off. But if you're on Facebook and you're female, I know this is on Instagram, I do have a private Facebook group for women, and I share all the things that will help you improve your relationship with food, improve your body image, and just, really work on your mindset, because it's